The Dallas Cowboys are once again making headlines, and this time it's for a potentially game-changing move that could redefine their offensive identity heading into the 2025 NFL season. With the recent reports surfacing about the Cowboys showing significant interest in acquiring running back J.K. Dobbins, fans and analysts alike are buzzing with excitement and a bit of cautious optimism. This isn't just another rumor in the offseason mill. This is a move that, if executed, could bring a much-needed burst of explosiveness to the Cowboys' offense, which struggled at times to find rhythm and consistency last year. After parting ways with Tony Pollard, who signed with the Tennessee Titans, and with Ezekiel Elliott's second stint in Dallas underwhelming in both production and long-term potential, the Cowboys are in urgent need of a back who can carry the load, make defenders miss, and turn small gains into big plays. J.K. Dobbins, despite his injury history, checks all those boxes and then some. The 26-year-old former Ohio State star has shown, when healthy, that he possesses elite vision, incredible balance, and breakaway speed that makes defensive coordinators lose sleep. His rookie season with the Baltimore Ravens was electric, averaging 6.0 yards per carry and racking up 805 rushing yards with 9 touchdowns. Dobbins instantly made a name for himself as one of the most promising young backs in the league. Unfortunately, a torn ACL in 2021 and later an Achilles injury in 2023 derailed much of the momentum he built early in his career. However, 2024 offered a glimpse of the Dobbins that scouts and fans had been waiting for. After signing with the Los Angeles Chargers and working his way back into form, he managed to post over 900 rushing yards and added 9 touchdowns, proving that he still had the tools to be a premier back in the league. His comeback wasn't just physical, it was mental, too. He showed toughness, patience, and the kind of work ethic that teams crave from a leader in the locker room. Now, with Dobbins hitting free agency and looking for a team that will give him both the opportunity and the respect he deserves, the Cowboys have emerged as a front-runner, a team not just with a need, but with a system and coaching staff that could bring out the best in him. The fit with Dallas is intriguing for several reasons. New offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer is expected to implement more outside zone runs, a scheme in which Dobbins thrived during his time in Baltimore and even more so in college. The Cowboys' offensive line, anchored by all-pros like Zach Martin and rising star Tyler Smith, remains one of the better units in the league when healthy, and with the addition of a mobile, instinctive back like Dobbins, the potential for explosive plays increases significantly. His one-cut-and-go style would be a perfect match for Schottenheimer's vision, allowing the offense to establish the run early and set up play-action opportunities for quarterback Dak Prescott. Prescott, who continues to face scrutiny and pressure from fans and media alike to deliver deep playoff success, would undoubtedly benefit from the balance a reliable run game would provide. Defenses would no longer be able to sit back in coverage and key in on CeeDee Lamb or Brandon Cooks, which in turn could open up more space downfield and in the middle for the tight ends and slot receivers. This isn't just a personnel upgrade, it's a strategic move that could make the entire offense more unpredictable and dangerous. Adding fuel to the fire are comments made by former Cowboys wide receiver Dez Bryant, who took to social media to campaign for the team to sign Dobbins. Bryant's endorsement isn't just sentimental, it's rooted in football logic. He's watched the Cowboys struggle to establish an identity on offense, especially in big games when the run game sputters and the team becomes one-dimensional. Having a back like Dobbins, who can not only run between the tackles but also bounce it outside or catch passes out of the backfield, gives Dallas the versatility that championship-caliber teams possess. Think about the San Francisco 49ers with Christian McCaffrey, or the Chiefs when they're able to establish the run. Those offenses become nearly impossible to defend because of the multiple threats they present on every down. Dobbins may not be McCaffrey, but he offers a similar kind of dynamic presence that forces defenses to account for him at all times. Another aspect that can't be ignored is the financial angle. Because of his injury history, Dobbins may not command the kind of massive contract that elite backs have chased in recent years. That's good news for Dallas, who are tight against the cap but always creative when it comes to structuring deals. A short-term, incentive-heavy contract could be a win-win for both parties. Dobbins gets a shot to prove he can stay healthy and produce in a high-profile market, while the Cowboys get a top-tier talent without a long-term financial commitment. For a team looking to maximize their Super Bowl window while Dak is still in his prime, these are the types of smart, aggressive moves that need to be made. And let's not forget, Jerry Jones is never one to shy away from a headline-grabbing signing, especially if it comes with high upside and the potential to electrify the fan base. There's also the locker room factor to consider. Dobbins has always been known as a team-first player, someone who brings energy and passion to the field and inspires those around him. The Cowboys have built a strong culture in recent years, with leaders on both sides of the ball, and adding someone like Dobbins only reinforces that foundation. He's the kind of guy who shows up early, stays late, and holds himself accountable, traits that are contagious in a young, hungry locker room. With leaders like Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, and CeeDee Lamb already setting the tone, Dobbins would fit right in and could even emerge as a vocal leader of the offense over time. Of course, there are risks. No player coming off multiple major injuries is a sure thing, and the Cowboys would need to monitor his health carefully and have a reliable backup plan in place. But that's the nature of the NFL. Every move carries some level of risk. The question is whether the potential reward outweighs it, and in this case, the answer seems to be a resounding yes. If Dallas can land Dobbins and he stays healthy, they suddenly have a top 10 offense again, one that can compete with the likes of Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Detroit for NFC supremacy. And for fans who have endured years of almost seasons and playoff heartbreak, that kind of upside is worth chasing. Imagine this, week 1 of the 2025 season. The Cowboys line up in a 2 tight end set. The defense is stacking the box, expecting a run. Dobbins takes the handoff, makes one sharp cut to the outside, and sprints 45 yards down the sideline for a touchdown. The crowd erupts. The sideline explodes. And suddenly, the energy around the team shifts. That's the kind of impact he can have not just on the stat sheet, but in the emotional and psychological makeup of the team. Players feed off that kind of momentum, and so do fans. It becomes contagious. It becomes part of the team's identity. And let's not forget the broader implications. Signing Dobbins sends a message to the rest of the league. The Cowboys aren't content with just making the playoffs, they're gunning for a championship. It tells the locker room that management believes in this core and is willing to make bold moves to support it. It tells Dak Prescott that the front office is committed to giving him the tools he needs to succeed. And it tells the fans that their loyalty and patience might finally be rewarded. In a league where windows close quickly and dynasties are rare, you have to capitalize on every opportunity to get better. Signing Dobbins would be one of those opportunities. Ultimately, time will tell if this move materializes. Negotiations, medical evaluations, and financials all play a role. But the interest is real, the fit is ideal, and the potential is sky high. If the Cowboys do pull the trigger and bring Dobbins to Dallas, expect the narrative around the team to shift dramatically. No longer will it be about what the Cowboys lack, it'll be about what they've gained. And in J.K. Dobbins, they may just find the missing piece of an offense poised to make a deep postseason run. So buckle up, Cowboys fans. This offseason just got a whole lot more interesting, and if J.K. Dobbins is wearing the star in 2025, it could be the start of something special.